unified response to what's going on here. It is there's nothing good in these bills for patients.
That's true.
4 minutes left. I'm going to take a quick call to see what's going on here.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, 248, you're on the air. Welcome to Planet Green Trees.
Yeah, hello, this is Steve Green.
Hey, Steve Green, how you doing? Thanks for calling in.
Pretty good. How are you? Not the radio Steve Green.
Exactly, Jamie, I told you. Remember, you confirmed that that's Steve Green was Steve. It's not.
Different radio, different Steve.
Different Steve.
Don't know what you're talking about, but I'm probably wrong. Green with no E.
Very well.
Correct.
Ah, right.
But I'm listening to your show, trying to catch it more regularly now, and I definitely think you guys are doing a great job. I would be interested in seeing this unified letter or something like that. If someone could send it to me, that'd be great. But something that I wanted to bring up, because I've been trying to contact all the reps in the state, a lot of them have told me that they're just not interested in hearing from me at all as a patient, caregiver, sick person, or anything, because I don't live in their district. And part of the reason I don't live in some of their districts is I used to live in Oakland County. And as many of you are aware, that's not a very good place to live if you're a sick person that uses cannabis.
Correct.
So I fortunately moved to Lansing, but there was a couple of places that I had to move from that were very nice homes in a very nice community, but it was just unsafe for me and my family there. And so I didn't know if you had any advice on what maybe to say to some of the constituents that don't want to hear from me, and I know a lot of people in our community are either afraid to speak out or have other intimidation factors.
You know, I would say that the best thing is just to be extremely friendly, you know, and just very honest about how these bills are going to affect you. Making sure that you understand what the bills say is really important, I think, and being able to specifically tell them how cannabis is working to make your life better is always something that they can put in their back pocket.
The representative did give us a little bit of insight. Not that we've been screaming this as well, too, but it says in a very polite way, it's not so much about cannabis as it is about, you know, your democratic rights. You know, your right to have an initiative that was voted by the majority, eradicated by one individual who was the most opposed to it passing. You know, it's not. That's not the way it's supposed to be. This is about, you know, liberty. It's about freedom. It's about the system. It's about lawfulness.
I think that one's only going to work, though, if your representative is a Democrat. If they're a Republican, then they're being driven.
I don't know if that's well, but no, that's she. In fact, I took notes from this. She divided it between the Republicans factions that were the ones that were struggling over this. They're the more libertarian, and then you have the law enforcement ones, right? So there is a divide as she spoke. And we know that there's a division.
You know, we've only really seen that, though, in a couple of representatives. You know, I think Mike Carlton is one of the ones where we've seen some of that sort of liberty tendency, but I certainly have not seen a whole lot of that.
They can be appealed to on those principles, though, and that it might be the thing that helps to work when it comes crunch time. It does not hurt to go talk to them and lay it on them that that's how they should be voting.
Well, I did get a pretty good response from Vicki Barnett's office.
All right, Steve, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for listening. I appreciate it. Have a great night.
You too.
We've got 56 seconds left. Quickly around the room, we've got 2 seconds.
Everybody write your letters. Write letters, as many as you can, to the Democrats, and make sure that they understand our points. And call. Make calls. Make appointments. It's time.
38. Jamie.
Look out for the VGIP dates.
Mike.
I wanted to thank the marijuana community for having me at Hash Bash. I had a ball. Thank you very much.
Christine.
Thank you for having me here. I appreciate it, Michael.
Thanks for coming. Glad to have you, Rick.
13:10 a.m. Saturday, every noon, Medical Marijuana Radio shows. Listen to it.
Very well said. And to everyone, have a safe week. We will see you back next week. Write your letters. Call. Use the talking points that are on the letter. Let the Democrats know that we do not want them to advance these bills. Thank you very much. We will talk to you next week.
It's hard to believe that this is the place where we were so happy all our lives. Now so empty inside and feeling no pain, waiting for a hammer and a big ball and chain. They can tear it all down and build something new that only I remember what was here. Tomorrow comes easy, just another day gone. How long will I have to keep returning? Now I look back, think I've known all the time. I've been fighting myself for so long. All the vows that we made, gone for old bags of lumber, disappeared on a cart down the road. They trap you and they use you before you even know. For love is blind and you're far too kind. Don't ever let it show. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was stronger, the can such a pretty show to steal your heart away. The